Digital logic gates. Let we see the introduction of digital logic gates. Digital logic is applied to digital circuits through the use of simple logic gates. There are symbols for each of these gates, and the connections between them are represented by lines running from the output of one gate to the input of another. A line can connect only one output to each inputs. Working principles of logic gates. A logic gate is a device that performs a Boolean functions, a logic operations performed on one or more binary inputs that produces a single binary outputs. See, there are logic gate symbols or NOR, AND, NAND, XOR, XNOR, buffer, NOT. Type of logic gates. There are more type of logic gates. First we have to see about AND gate. An AND gate has two or more inputs and one outputs, and if the input applied to it are all 1, then the output will be 1. An AND gate is an electrical circuit that combines two signals so that the output is on if both signals are present. If the both signals are present, the output will be positive, will be a positive outcome. This is the AND circuit. The next one is OR gate. An OR gate is a digital logic gate that gives an output of 1 when any of its input are 1, otherwise 0. An OR gate performs like two switches in parallel, supplying a light so that when either of the switches is closed, the light is on. Either of the switches is closed, the light is on. That is OR gate. The next one is NOT gate. A NOT gate, also known as an inverter, is a fundamental logic gate in digital electronics that outputs the opposite value of its single binary inputs. For example, if the input is 1, that means true, the output will be 0, that means false, and vice versa, making it essential for creating complex logic circuits. The next one is NOR gate. A NOR gate is a digital logic gate that gives an output of 0 when any of its inputs are 1, otherwise 1. NOR gates can be made to produce a variety of logic gates including OR and AND gate. The output of the NOR gate is the logic 0 as long as the input voltage is below the threshold. The next one is the AND gate. AND gate is the abbreviation of NOT and two inputs. AND gate is a digital combinations logic circuit that performs a logical inverse of an AND gate. While an AND gate outputs a logical 1 only if both inputs are logical 1, and AND gate outputs a logical 0 for this same combination of inputs. Type of logic gates. And furthermore type of logic gates is bubbled AND gate and bubbled OR gate. First let me see about bubbled AND gate. Bubbled AND gate. The AND gate with the inverted input is called as bubbled AND gate, which is also called as a negative AND gate. OR gate is also called as an active low AND gate, since it is output becomes high only when all the inputs are equal to 0. The last one is bubbled OR gate. The bubbled OR gate, it is equivalent to the OR gate. Bubbled OR gate, the OR gate with the inverted input is called as bubbled OR gate, which is also called as a negative OR gate. NAND gate is also called as an active low OR gate since it is outputs becomes high even if any of the input is 0. The conclusion of the logic gate is the basic building block of a digital circuits that has two inputs and one outputs. The relationship of inputs and outputs is based on a certain logic. Logic gates are implemented by using electronic switches like diodes and transistors. Thank you.